Hey guys, it's Cassie aka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing the bookshelf book tag. Was I tagged by anybody? I don't know. I literally have like 5 of these just full of random tags and ideas because I'm just not organised. So who knows? Maybe. Also not sure who the original is, but I will put it down below if I can find it. So question 1 is how many bookshelves do you have? I have these 2, I have one over there, and I have one over there. That makes 4. Question 2 is how many books are on your bookshelf? Loads. Question 3 is how do you organise your bookshelves? I always start with a method and then it just goes to shit, basically. So over in this one, I'll show you at the end because that's one of the questions, so what's the point in doing spoilers now? So over there, it's kind of like middle grade-ish, and then manga random stuff, and then graphic novels. Over there, it's just like random shit, so that's definitely organised. Over here, we have it done by people, like my faves, generally. So we've got Maggie Stiefvater, and Sally Green, and Adam Silvera. And then Vimto, Patrick Ness. I'm not going through everyone, but it sounds like I am. Let's carry on. And then all of these are all Harmony Ink books. And then we've got Andrew Smith. And then Foxhole Court Bays. You know, and then it gets down to here and this is just all random shit. This is just, oh look, I've got a single book by an author. So let's just all put it down here with no semblance of any sort of order. It's not alphabetical. It's not genre, it's not colour, it's just, oh look at all these random books that I have, one by an author. And then it does the same over here. Oh look, got these random books. But down here, I do have a non-fiction space, which I did make quite recently when I changed my bookshelf over, so that's a thing. David Levithan into John Green, you have to because of Will Grayson, they have to be together because they have to. And then, you know, there's fantasy stuff. Question 4 is what is the oldest book on your bookshelf? In terms of oldest owned, it will be some sort of Jacqueline Wilson book. And in terms of oldest by publication date, it would probably be Alice in Wonderland, because I'm not really a classics kind of person. I didn't even like this, to be fair. I gave it 2 stars, so there you go. Question 5 is what is the newest book on your bookshelf? And that would be The Cute Girl Network. I got this on Amazon. I was just looking for cheap graphic novels and comics, and it was there, so picked it up. Question 6 is what is the longest book on your bookshelf? That would probably be A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin, which is either 100, imagine that, either 1,117 pages if we're just counting the story, or if we're also counting all of the houses and all the telling you who the crap anybody is, it's 1,181, so quite a few. Question 7 is what is the shortest book on your TBR? I'm not gonna include this random poetry book that I won on a Goodreads giveaway, but in terms of actual book, probably Brokeback Mountain by Annie Proulx, who knows. This is 58 pages. Question 8 is what is the most predominant genre on your bookcase, on your bookshelf? Depends on what shelf you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Over there, it's got a whole lot of middle grade going on, and graphic novels. Over here, a whole lot of contemporary. Got most of the fantasy over here, you know? Depends on where you're asking about. Question 9 is have you done a bookshelf tour? No, because we'd be here for hours. I would be here for about 8 hours, and then to edit it, you would be there watching it for probably 2 hours. Nobody wants that, nobody's got time for that. No, I haven't. I mean, I pretty much kind of did one for these 2 earlier on in the video when I went on about it for about 5 minutes. So yeah, you know where everything is now. Question 10 is go on a random number generator and talk about the book that goes with that number. Oh my god, how many numbers shall I put in the generator? I put 400 in the generator just because I don't know how many books I have. I didn't want to go stupidly overboard. The number that came up was 182, so I decided to count that far. And this shows how many books I have because I started from this side and went down, and 182 books is here. The Red Sheet by Mia Kerrick, I read this month and I really enjoyed it. It's about a guy who is a bit of a bully and he wakes up one morning and suddenly he sees the world as everything lovely and he's helping his neighbours and he's kind and nice and generous. But there's one guy at school that he has no recollection of, and this is the guy that apparently he bullied, and it's him trying to come to terms with that and figuring out what's going on. He also has feelings for the guy, and we find out stuff that's happened with them in the past. And question 11 is, do you have fan merch or any other decorations on your shelf? I don't have any fan merch on my shelf. I do have a few bits of decoration. For example, I have this postcard of the Fram boat, which I got in the Fram Museum in Norway. And these are some leaves that I got off the island of Malmøya, which is where I stayed the first time I went to Norway. I have a little fun camera, little keyring, which does this. And some wings that used to be on a dragon ornament, but then the ornament broke, I think, and then I kept the wings because I thought they were cool. The last thing I have is these. You can see them? These. These are just some paintings I did at A-level art. Well, I say paintings, that's clearly not painting, is it? So yeah, that one is a crayons. This one is a painting. And this one is paintings and ink and shit. Not literal shit. And they're all copies of Jeff Soto's work, which I did. We had to choose an artist and do some of their works, and everyone picked dead artists, and then I picked Jeff Soto because I'm cool. And they just live down there because I don't know where else to put them. I'm going to put them on the wall eventually, but I'm just not around to doing it. Question 12 is show the bookcases. So I will do that in a second, but first of all, 13 is tag some people, so I will tag some people down below. I don't think I've seen this very often, so hopefully if I tag you, you haven't done it already. Yep. And here is some aesthetic bookshelf content. Behind here we have Cassandra Clare. I've also got all this shit that I've not put back after doing some videos. This is mostly middle grade. Well, that whole top shelf is Darren Shan, then Rick Riordan, and then old school. This is where all of those things that I showed you are meant to go. And this is the last one. These are all pushed back because if you remember earlier in the video, I mentioned a Dance with Dragons. It lives in here and I can't get it out, so yeah. That's the last one. So yeah, let me know down below whether you have a specific system that you work with on your bookshelves, or if it's just kind of your own thing. If anyone looks at mine, they'll think, what the fuck's going on? But I kind of know what's going on. So yeah, how do you work? If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others. And if you continue to enjoy them, please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video. Bye.